All right, what's up, guys? Gold, doing some crazy things tonight. Been scalping it. Little 2 point scalps here. All right, let's see. Good evening to everybody who's here. Payet, Kushal, Andres Cruz, Mario Duque. Good evening. Whoops, I accidentally entered on 2 contracts there. Hold on, let me turn this off. I accidentally entered there on 2 contracts. That's not what I wanted to do. All right, what's up, Carlos, Eddie's Auto Detail, Mario Duque. Good evening to everybody. Goldilocks doing some crazy things tonight. All right, got that. I've been testing scalping gold tonight. Just got to be careful not to do what I just did, enter with 2 contracts. But I'm scalping it for about 13, 14 ticks with a auto setup here. And slowly pushing away here. Good evening. Eddie's Auto Detail, Carlos, Mario Duque, Andres Cruz, Kushal. We're going to be scalping gold tonight. Let's take a look at NQ. NQ is slow as usual at this time, so let's take a look at gold. And Payet, yeah, I missed the big drop. I came in after the drop, and I've been scalping here for ticks, really. 13, 14 ticks on gold, doing it over and over again until it runs me up. Good evening to everybody. Till it kills me, but we'll see how long we survive scalping gold tonight. Already $758 up. But again, I'm going for very small ticks. Yeah, I saw that drop. Drops 120 and then right back up. Look at that nonsense. Boom, boom. Then when I finally figured out what's going on, I started scalping it here, and I'm up $700, but we'll see. We'll see. It's moving for sure. On these scallops, I'm doing 13 ticks. 13 ticks. That's it. With this volatility, I don't want to get stuck in it's a bad drawdown. So I want to be in and out very quick. Gold just pushing tonight. All right, good evening to everyone. Welcome to the stream. I hope everybody had a great New York session if you traded New York. Otherwise, if you're trading, ooh, what happened here? Not showing screen, huh? What's going on there? It's not showing the screen, huh? There we go. All right, I think that's fixed now. All right, works now. Here we go. Sorry about that, guys. All right, good evening. We're going to try to scalp the gold tonight with this volatility. Good evening to everybody. CB, what's up? Coop in the house, what's going on? Oh, I missed that one. I missed that little scalp right there. All right, got that one. So like you said, I'm doing this over and over again for 13 ticks, very quick, and slowly pushing my P&L. Yusuf, good evening, JC. Good evening, CB, Coop. We're scalping the hell out of gold tonight. It's moving. These are very quick plays. Yusuf, what's up? But since it's moving, you got to get in and out pretty quickly. Otherwise, after that, 120 points down, 100 points up. Can't overstay your welcome. All right, we're going to try it right here one more time. Come on, push. And come on, give it to me, give it to me, give it to me. Yeah, I missed it. Oh, got it. There we go. Quick little scalps, quick little scalps. Yusuf, yes, sir. You were right on that bearish note on gold. Anybody who held overnight on gold made some money. All right. Scalping the hell out of gold here tonight. Julian, what's up, brother? Ooh, I don't know if I want to sell here, though. I'm going to wait a bit. Tonight, scalping gold. Let's take a look at NQ. Ooh, NQ pushing. NQ rocket ship. All right, let's go back to Goldilocks. Tom, what's up? Julian, yeah, I've been scalping it. These little, you see my arrows here. I've been scalping the hell out of gold for 13 ticks. That's all I'm doing tonight. I'm gonna take a little break. Tonight, I'm taking advantage of the volatility on gold, going for a very quick scalp. Some of you have been watching it if you're tuned in already. Going for 13 ticks, very quick in and out. I As you can see, these are the, well, this is Tradeify, so you guys know the arrows on my ins and outs. All right, we're going to calm down a little bit, taking a few in this price action. Let's see if we can get something else. Good evening, Josh Gold. Yes, sir. Playing it tonight. Harish, crazy range though. If you mess up with sizing, it is eating you alive. Yeah, you got to be very quick. That's why you can't stay too long on these. Ooh, I missed that one. That was a quick rejection at the 20 SMA. I missed that one. You're literally playing very quick. Violet Gun, why not NQ? NQ just doesn't move at night. I trade NQ in the morning, but NQ, well, now it's moving. NQ is just a little slower at night. Let's go back to gold. Rebby, yeah, gold vol. Ooh, I missed that one too. Look at that. Just quick 2 points. Quick 2 points. In and out. Violet Gun, back to Tradeify. Yeah, I'm having some rhythmic issues. So I'll be on Tradeify tonight. I don't plan it on being my permanent thing, but we'll see. Carlos, gold has wild spreads. Yep, indeed. All right, let's take a look at NQ then and calm down a little bit. What's NQ doing? NQ is just kind of was in a descending channel, now pushed up. And Goldilocks continues to push down. Cooper, it'll move Friday. NQ, all right. What I'd like to hear. Gold is choppy. Choppy as hell. Look at his little range. It's nasty. All right, well, good evening. Good evening to everyone. Welcome to the stream. Tonight, I guess gold. I've been scalping it and giving myself a little break. And then we'll hop on again on some scalps. Came to test this area right here and it held. Well, how's everyone doing tonight? Who's what are you guys trading? NQ or gold? Let's go back to NQ. NQ taking a pullback there. And gold is just in a little range here. I guess we got to wait for it to come out. Struggling at this 200 SMA. Coop, I did, and we got to talk, Coop. I gotta spend some time with you to go over this stuff. I don't know what your week looks like, but maybe we can schedule some time when you have some eddies. You're on a gold? All right, brother. KG, I'm trading GC. GC. Going for quick little scalperooskies here. Getting run up there. Come on. Looks like they're pushing now. All right, I'm not liking that one. Oh, shit. What did I just do? Shit, I tried to get out on that one and missed. All right, I added by accident, so I got to get out of this pretty quick. Tried to get out there, get out, and I added by accident, and that's going to cost me big money here. Whoa, okay. I added, and that cost me big time. All right, let's get out of this. And back to break even. I had it and it killed me here. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Come on. Well, that didn't go as planned. Why is it doing this? Oh, this is what cost me big time. I had the bracket order set up and it was adding instead of closing. Oh well. Point of control. All right, who else is here? KG, MRC Trades, Sierra, Brennan, Eric. All right, I'm out. That cost me big time. So, little mistake by adding instead of closing. I had the bracket order on and that killed me. But it is what it is. PR77, what's going on? Eric George said payout. Nice. And gold just decided to take off right now. Why is the spread so bad? Ugh. Can't do market orders. It's killing me with the spread here. Yeah, I'm going to have to bid it in and out because it's killing me with the spread here on market orders. All right, close that one. All right, gold taking off. Maybe let's take a look at NQ because otherwise I'm going to continue to try to short that. Let's take a look at NQ real quick. Also, house account, for anybody who wants to trade the house account, it is available for anybody who wants to take trades on that one. I think the house account is up like 600 bucks or 700 bucks as well. Goldilocks just killed me, so I'm going to take a little break on gold and let's take a look at NQ. Eric, you did how much? Buy leg house account. Let me show you the house account real quick. So the house account is the account that you guys trade. You guys, the viewers, you guys can take trades on it on ES, gold, NQ, whatever you want to trade. You can take trades on the house account. That one you guys trade. I don't trade it. All you guys need to do is give me the, what's it called? The, your entry, your stop, and your TP, and I'll enter the trade for you. So house account is available to trade as well. What's that here? Christopher Zazek, Eric Johnson. Yeah, I'm going to start rotating some of these accounts as well so I don't put too much pressure on one. Let me see what other account I have here that I can try to push tonight. So house account that we're looking at, that's the community account. You guys can trade that one. You guys can trade anything, ES, NQ, gold, micros, or minis. And that one, all you have to do is give me your entry, your stop, your TP, and call it. All right, here we go. All right, I just got killed on gold on one of my accounts. I'm going to see if I have another eval here that I can trade. Let's see. Where is, here we go. Eric, I blew an account my first gold trade tonight. Know how you feel? Well, let's see if I can get another account in here. Here we go. Where is boom? Eric George's short. All right. We're going to start rotating some of these accounts and see if I can recover some of this on another account. GC, I don't recommend GC in evaluation. Tonight I'm just trading some evals. Just trading some 150K evals. Christopher, I got caught in that push up just recently. I was tried to get out and ended up adding, and that created a whole mess. So I'm going to leave that account alone, and we'll start with another one. I ran up over 600 with two micros on gold. Nice. Yeah, took a nasty little loss there trying to get out of a position and ended up adding. I had the bracket order on, so my fault, but it happens. It happens. All right, let's get back into it. Let's see if gold is going to spank me tonight. MGC is the way to go. I agree. I'm testing an indicator on some evals tonight. But you can't add when you want to close. That's not going to work out for you. All right, gold's slowing down though. Let's take a look at NQ. Oh no, we are on NQ. Let's take a look at gold now. Yeah, this little run up here cost me big time. Jeff, what's going on? Tom, that was quite a sell-off on gold earlier. Yeah, 120 points down, 120 points up, I heard. Or I watched, rather. MGC volume was over 1 million. Wow. That's crazy. All right, good evening, everybody. Welcome to the stream. You're new, smash that like, smash that subscribe button. We do this every night, Monday through Thursday, 9:30 p.m. Eastern. Goldilocks. Let's take a look at gold here. All right. Gold's pushing tonight again after that big drop. Jeff, I ran out of Boston cream pies. Kushal, what's up, brother? Anybody having issues with Rhythmic? I'm trading on Tradeify today. I'm not using the copy trader at all. For some reason, my Rhythmic accounts have not reset. So I'm switching over to Rhythmic, trading them individually tonight. I don't want to mess with Rhythmic. Kushal, been listening over the phone. For some reason, YouTube was not working on my browser. Oh, I don't know. I think the audio's fine. Eddie's Auto Detail, does it have anything to do with the AWS outage? I don't know. In other words, my Quantower and Rhythmic accounts are showing. They're just not showing updated results. So Lee Watt, same for me. My TV won't connect to YouTube or Netflix. That's weird. All right, let's hop. Let's take a look at NQ. What's everyone trading? Ooh, NQ continues in that channel, huh? NQ is just pushing. Starlink works. And gold, ooh, taking a pullback here. This the 1 minute? Yeah. Christopher Zazik long on ES tonight. Tonight, like I said, I'm not trading anything rhythmic. I'm not trading any sim funded or straight to funded. I'm going to be playing some evals, testing a indicator, scalping indicator here. It was working fine until I screwed up with an exit. We'll come back to that account and see if we can salvage it. But I think I'm going to stick to gold. NQ seems to be in that channel and just continues to push up. I don't want to chase that. Gold seems to be range bound up here. Kushal, yeah, it's interesting with the government shutdown. I wonder if because they're saying that the government shutdown might be over, I wonder if that has to do with the fact that gold is plunging now. Gold went up while the government shut down, with the uncertainty around the government shutdown, and now that they're saying that it's going to be over this week, I wonder if that's why gold is taking a plunge. Eric, what kind of computer do you trade on? Windows. But for some reason, Rhythmic for me hasn't updated on several props. So I'm leaving Rhythmic alone. I'm not going to be copy trading tonight. I'll just be trading some evals one by one. A little tight range there. Eric, you're on an i7 processor. It's too slow. Yeah, it all depends on the platform you use. I do find that using Tradesyncer, which you don't install on your computer, helps. But Quantower is heavy. Ninja Trader is heavy on a computer. Tom, you used to use your TV. I think we've all used the TV as a monitor at some point. I've used it. So how many screens do you guys trade with? Let's do a count here of screens. How many screens do you guys use to trade? Jeff 6, Eddie 1, CB 3, Zane 2 screens, Kushal 1 laptop. You can add some screens to a laptop. Eddie's 2, Christopher Zazek 2, Cooper 8, Tom 4, Ciara 4. All right, so I think Coop leads at 8, Jeff 6, Ciara and Brennan 4. Super Earthman 3 monitors per product. Per product, you mean by... So NQ gets 3 monitors, Gold gets 3 monitors. Is that what you're saying? Cameron Fisher 3. Okay, so the top one is 8 for Coop. Jeff 6 monitors. Ciara and Brennan 4. Tom 8 monitors will give me heart palpitations. I use 3 for trading, and the rest are OBS and the stream setup. But I do have 4 monitors set up. Eddie's auto detail. I want 8 just to look cool. All right, gold is in this tight little range here. What's NQ doing tonight? NQ continues on that. I can't chase that. NQ is just continuing on up. We've got to wait for a pullback on NQ. And Goldilocks stuck in this range here. Yoder, let's sell gold. I like that idea. But gold is kind of in a standstill. Moved. All right, let's try a little scalp here. See if they can come back to the top of this range. Man, not my night scalping today. Looks like every single one of them today is killing me. Every entry. Not in sync tonight. Tonight's not my night. Bloomberg. Not my night. Tom, you're a barber and trade in between haircuts. Nice. God damn it. JC, no, I get caught sometimes. How do you trade in between haircuts? You got like your own little room there and you go and trade in the room? Imagine you got a little setup there with some screens and everything. Lucas 11, stay long. Well, we'll see. We'll see. So far, looks like I'm getting killed tonight. Jesse out racing his moped. I don't know what Jesse's doing tonight. Let me see if he texted me earlier. He's probably having his dinner. You know, dinner is important for him. Goldilocks making it complicated tonight. All right, guys, while we figure out what gold wants to do tonight, smash that like, smash that subscribe. We do this every night, Monday through Thursday, 9:30 a.m. Eastern. Win, lose, or draw. Been on a little winning streak, and tonight getting paid, getting punished. Tom, I work most nights, and I try to get the 9 p.m. volatility on gold. Yes, I am addicted to trading. I think we all are. That is probably one thing we all have in common. No matter how good or how bad of a trader you are, you're addicted. You're addicted at this point. Kushal, yeah, I think I'm going to switch to micros because I'm getting killed here. I'm going to try half sizing on the next one. All right, we got one out. Let's see if we can continue. I'm going to get out right there. All right, we got a little bit of green there. And we'll wait for the next setup. Kushal, put stop at 23 and hold till YOLO. No, I'm not holding tonight. Not on gold. I just got caught up in this push up trying to hold and lost $1,000 on one account. I'll come back to that account. I just want to give it a break. I'll come back to that one and try to recover it. All right. Go back to ATM strategy here. Here we go. Tom, you trade from 10 to 12. That's it for New York. I usually trade 9:30 to 10:30. I try to get it done within the first hour. Man, gold is dangerous tonight. All right, let's switch to micros. Yeah. Coop, you do 6 to 12, and that's plenty of time. 6 to 12, man. Oof. What's NQ? Is NQ still in the channel? Oh, NQ finally took a pullback. Tom, I appreciate you tuning in. Yeah, Asia, I like Asia, but it's definitely a different style of trading. Most of my trading happens during New York. At night, I don't copy trade everything. Coop, let's do it after I trade tomorrow. So, bigger. We should be done by 10:30 a.m. Eastern, which is around 7:30, 8 a.m. my time here in Arizona. So anytime after 10:30 a.m. Eastern. Sierra and Brennan, see you in the morning. I'm down 1K in eval. I'm with you, man. One of mine is down 980. The second one is 607. I'll come back to the 980, so don't feel bad. Oh, Ali, this is crazy, but can you explain the difference between market order and limit order? So I know the premise of a market order. So a market order will hit you at whatever, depending on the bid and the ask for that specific entry. Whereas a limit order will hit you exactly at your entry. CB down, I'm assuming 1100 so far, making all the wrong decisions. I'm assuming that's what you meant. Maybe 1100. All right, going to try this little push up. Oh, I missed it by a tick. Okay, got that one. All right, we'll slowly push this one up tonight or lose it all again. One of the two. Zane, yeah, I got to try it with bid. Market orders on gold right now. I can tell that it's killing my scalping. I'll try entering on bid and ask instead. But like I said, I'm testing this scalping strategy. Because I use Tradesyncer, I have to use market orders. I'm not copy trading tonight, but I'm trying to see if it works with market orders. I'm only going to be able to use this style of trading with prop firms that don't have micro scalping rules. Like, for instance, this trade was less than 10 seconds. Some prop firms aren't going to allow that. So I'm only going to be able to trade this style that I'm testing tonight with certain prop firms. Zane, yeah, you're right. I've been noticing that. I know it's probably better to buy on bid and sell on ask. But I also have to test it because if I'm going to use it with Tradesyncer, Tradesyncer relies on market orders. It's not very good with limit orders. Zane, you can use limit order with Tradesyncer. I'm not saying you can't. What I'm saying is that their trade protection in terms of duplicate orders or unfilled orders is built into market orders. It's about 5 ticks, Tom. Zane, only use market on Tradesyncer. Yep. Nate, my limits do well as long as there's not too much volatility. I think Tradesyncer won't hurt you too much with limit orders, but you constantly have to look. I have a separate laptop for Tradesyncer when I'm copy trading, just in case. Slippage, term used when they split it in. Zane, yes, I use a separate laptop just for Tradesyncer. Stealth, what's going on, brother? Haven't seen you in a minute, Stealth. Good to see you. All right, guys, if you're enjoying the content, do help me out with the YouTube algo. Smash that like, smash that subscribe. We do this every night, Monday through Thursday, 9:30 p.m. Win, lose, or draw. Tonight, we took a big hit on one of the accounts. I'm going to come back to that one a little later and trade in another one now and up. Messing with gold. What's NQ doing tonight? NQ pushed up, coming back down. I don't know what's going on. Lately, I've been turned on by gold. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. Nayef Malik, what's going on, brother? Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Hyatt, I agree with you. I think this whole government shutdown, the rumor that the government shutdown is ending this week, I think that's pushing gold down. I mean, what we went down from 4,400 all the way down to 40 area already. What did we hit? 40.20. So I mean, it did bounce 100 points and still going. So we'll see. And the rumor is Tradesyncer has version 2 coming out this Friday, but don't tell anybody I told you so. V2 for Tradesyncer. I'm already preparing the videos, so that video hopefully comes out over the weekend on all the new features with Tradesyncer. All right, market slowing down, both gold and let's take a look at NQ. What's NQ doing? NQ came to a little stop here as well. It's this hour. Things don't get interesting until, let's wait for 11 a.m. Eastern and see what happens then. Harish, the new group function on Tradesyncer, which they released last week, is dope. Yep. And I hear there's more coming out this Friday. Slow tonight. Who trades on Tradesyncer here, by the way? How many of you guys are trading on Tradesyncer? And Tom, you got an email 40% off because of the outage? I wonder if, is that just for the customers affected or is that for everybody? MRC trades, you use Tradesyncer as well? Yeah, I love it. A little tricky sometimes with limit orders. But I think with limit orders, as long as they're not during volatility, it seems to do fine. Zen Trader, can you go long on house account? Sure. What instrument? And let's pull up the house account. All right, there's the house account. And you want to go long on house account. All right, tell me how many contracts, minis or micros. NQ, are you doing minis? How many minis or how many micros? So let's go to NQ. Zen, I need to know minis, micros, and quantity, my friend. Cameron, if you... All right, 2 minis, and you want to go long. Where's your entry? What's your entry? I see your stop and your target. You want me to just mark it long with 2 minis right now? You got to let me know your entry, Zen. Zen, you got to let me know your entry. Hold on. Market long. All right. 2 minis. There we go. Your stop is at 268. So house account trade with a stop at 268. And your target is 288. All right, that's set up. We'll watch the house account. Julian, have a great one, brother. See you in the morning. So we got Jerome Powell in the house. No rate cuts for the rest of the year. All right, we'll watch this house account trade. Let me hop on to gold real quick on my account. I'm going to try a little short here. And I'm going to put a stop. Man, these fills. I keep using market. JC, scan with your phone. There might be a secret message under that barcode. So at night, all right. I didn't like that pullback. I'm literally going for 13 ticks on this, and it won't give it to me. So I'm going to have to adjust for market orders and probably only assign, either go in with an ask or a bid, because I'm missing them by ticks. These are quick scalps. You don't stay in there for more than 2 minutes. But I missed that one based on the entry. Eddie's Auto Detail. Gold seems really twitchy. Oh yeah, it's quick. How much did I miss that by? Okay, got that one. So I gotta adjust. This scalping is literally 1 or 2 minutes max. You're going for very small ticks, 13. I think I have it set up for 13 or 14 ticks. But your entry has to be rock solid. So if you're filling with a market order, you're losing a couple ticks just on the market order, which could be dangerous. All right, let's go back to the house account. Where's the house account? Here it is. House account is a little bit of green now, isn't it? MRC trade slippage. Yeah, I gotta adjust my entry. The scalp tool works, but I definitely have to have a sniper entry once I get the indicator. So I'm gonna have to use ask and bids instead of market, especially at night. During the day today, I killed it in the morning. Scalp and gold, but at night I could see how it's off a little bit. All right, that's NQ on the house account trade. And again, for you guys that are new, so the scalping method works better in New York with more volume. Yes, 100%. It's like that. To the point where now I'm realizing at night, even the calls are not as accurate. Whereas during the day, as long as you're watching something else or a channel or you got some type of structure going on, it's very quick. But at night, I do see that the fill has to be very, very good. Otherwise, you could potentially lose the move. Let's go back to gold. Had I not gotten filled on that, well, it came back down, but it pushed up pretty quick. So you just got to be very quick on it. You can't stay more than a minute or two on those plays. Ooh, there goes the flush. Gold, nasty. And that one was accurate. What I'm realizing is on the 5-minute, these calls are very accurate. I shorted that. Where's my account? Hold on. This is similar to what Jesse, I mean, it's inspired by, I've been watching Jesse and his cumulative delta. So I've built something between Quantower and TradingView based on delta divergence. What are we watching here? Well, let's take a look at my account again. So I got the signal to short here. So maybe what I can do is a couple things. It is an accurate signal, but with minis, very risky. So what I should do here is probably size down to micros and hold for longer, especially on the 5-minute. It's pretty damn accurate. All right, how's the house account trade doing? Let's go back to NQ. House account trade is still lingering there. Eric, all right. So maybe what I'll do is I'll let you guys watch. I did make an adjustment to it, but let's take a look at what I'm watching here. So this is based on the 5-minute. As soon as I see that, look how accurate it's been though. The only issue was on this run, I think it was this run up, I was watching the wrong one and realized that I was watching NQ instead of gold on this and got run up badly, but the call was long. So as long as you don't do anything stupid like I did and try to short gold watching NQ's chart, but the call was accurate. My mistake was my quant hour was on NQ and I was watching gold over there. So, but it doesn't I have it set up where you could NQ as well. Here's the short on NQ that I tried to do on gold, and obviously got run up. But as long as you don't do anything silly like I just did, and you play it, I'm playing 13 ticks, quick in and outs. I was already up 1,000 on the other account until I screwed up watching NQ. But look at how accurate it is in terms of how it plays out. Again, this is based on the 5-minute. You can do it with 15. You can do it with 30-minute. But I'm also using TradingView as a second confirmation. So testing this tonight. Don't go too crazy following my trades. But it is pretty damn accurate. Okay, looks like we got stopped out on the house account. So house account took a L. House account just got stopped out on NQ. House account got stopped out there. Let me close the TP. So NQ. House account taking an L there. Let's go back to my account. Chris Noof, what's up, brother? Good to see you. All right, and let's go now back to my account here. Ooh, look at gold just chopping. Scalper's paradise on gold until you get killed. All right, let me go back to the 1 minute here. Ah, Goldilocks just chopping in his range, huh? Kushal, yes, it's based on delta divergence. So it's looking for reversal patterns. So if you remember Jesse's charts with the shark fins that I call, you're waiting for reversals. On Quant Tower, it's called, there's two versions. There's one on TradingView, Delta Divergence. Is it Delta Divergence? Hold on. TradingView has it as, where is it? Delta AO. George Panos, what's up? George Panos got smacked on gold today, but still up for the week. That's what matters, brother. I had a good morning with gold, which we're seeing how I do tonight on gold, scalping it. I was up $1,000 on one account and took the wrong direction, added by accident, and had snowballed into a negative 1,000 on that one. We'll come back to that. We'll come back and rescue it. And then this one is what, 875 on a couple scalps. All right, again, the house account is available for you guys to trade. Don't be shy. You guys can take trades. It doesn't matter if you win, lose, or draw. You guys can scalp that one as well, or swing intraday swing trade it. I do have to close by the time I close the stream, though. Gold coming back down. Corey passed another Fundy Tinks account tonight and got my trade day up to $1,500 for day 2. Chris Nuve making some money on crude. Look at you, brother. Nicely done. Cameron Fisher, when do you end the stream? Usually around midnight Eastern. So 12:30 Eastern. I'm in Arizona, by the way, for anybody new to the stream. I stream from Arizona, so my time is 3 hours behind. It's only 8 o'clock here in Arizona. So I usually end it around midnight Eastern or 9:30 p.m. my time. Cameron Fisher, welcome to the stream. Appreciate you tuning in. Christopher Zazek, house account trade. All right, let's set it up for the house account. All right, house account trade short ES. 2 minis. So Christopher says market entry. So you want me to short right now. 2 minis. You want to, let's set your stop first, 775. That's your stop. And your target is 765. All right. We got a house account trade courtesy of Mr. Christopher Zazek with a market entry orders. 2 minis, 772. Stop at 775 and target 765. This is wrong. This should be a buy. There we go. Now it looks right. Bernardo, hi. Thanks for this. Keeps me company while trading. What is the strategy of super scalping? How does it work? I'm still testing it. I think the strategy is based on delta divergences. So you're looking for quick reversals. Still in testing phase. I was nicely up in the green on both accounts. Unfortunately, I made a little mistake looking at the wrong chart. And took an L on one of my accounts, but the other one brought it right back up. So we'll see. I'm going to continue to trade it for the rest of the week and see if I make a decision on it. Kushal, one more trade for the house account. All right, brother, let's do it. I'm all ears. Harish, yeah, just guys, you guys are, everyone is welcome to trade the house account. That's why it's the chat or community account, as you guys can see. You guys can trade it. All I need you to do is type it in the chat, community or chat account trade, your entry, your stop, your TP, micros, minis, how many, and that's it. Oh, Harish. Harish will take a short on gold, open position at 40.20. Okay, so this one is set up. 2 micros. Okay, so let's go. Sorry about that, Harish. I didn't see you, brother. That was my mistake. So 2 micros. All right, so take a short on gold, 2 micros, open position at 41.20. You're short at 41.20. Your TP. Okay, so you got bracket order. First TP at 4,100. Second TP at 40.90. And once you get filled, let me write down your stop. Your stop on gold is at 41.35. For MGC for both contracts. All right. Once we get filled, Harish, we'll work on that. All right. Did I see another trade? I think somebody else put a trade. Christopher Zazek, I have yours. Harish, I have yours. Who else did I miss? Again, the community account, you guys can take those trades. If I miss it, just remind me, because maybe I just didn't read it or anything like that. But you guys, the community account is for you guys to trade. You guys can trade anything, gold, micros, minis. The limit is 4 minis, 40 micros. But you can trade anything, gold, ES, NQ, whatever you want, minis or micros. I appreciate you, Harish. All right, let's wait for us to get filled on gold. Where's our other trade? Our other trade is on NQ, right? No, ES. ES is set up as a short. Stop here and targeting 67.65. Hyatt, I agree. I think this is the beginning of a bigger pullback on gold. So I think it's just a matter of how high is this little dead cat bounce going to go, and right back down. All right, we're about to get filled on entry for our ES chat account trade. Chat account took a little L earlier. Let's see if you guys can salvage it. So the house account is the only account that I'm not going to touch it. I won't trade it. If I trade it, it's usually by accident. All right, we're about to get filled. Oh no, we're already on market order. We're in the green now, is what I meant to say. That blue line is the entry. So we'll watch for that short to play out. And then we have a gold trade. Gold's pushing up though. So we'll wait for entry there. And let's take a look at my account. Where's my account? Here we go. All right. We're still in the chop zone. And even gold slowing down. What's NQ doing? NQ coming back. 20 points after 280. George Panos telling us that gold is about to rip. Where is Goldilocks? Let's take a look at Goldilocks again. Stealth using anchored VWAPs. Nice. All right, best DJ in town wants to place a trade on NQ on the house account. So let's do that now. Let's bring up the house account again. All right, here's the community account. You want NQ. All right, and three micros, so MNQ. And you want 3. All right, do you want me to market order in best DJ in town? I know you're saying market entry, but I see that it flushed, so I don't know if you still want me to go in. Best DJ in town, let me know if you still want me to market in with those 3 micros. All right, so doing 3 micros here. Short, right? Yours is a short. Yep. I thought I got order rejected. I was like, how did this account get blown? It's the house account. All right, 3 micros. Market entry, stop at 310. Oh, so you're going wild here. 310. That's your stop. And your TP on this is 230. Again, I may have to close it once I end the stream. So I think I got that right. Edgar Leon, regards, fellow traders. We are close to Arizona from California, Mexico. Nice. Welcome to the stream. All right, so currently in a trade on MNQ. Best DJ in town, can you double check your stop and your TP on your trade? So your entry is 252 for short. You're asking for a stop at 310. I just want to confirm, and a TP at 230. So just confirm. Zach, what's going on, brother? Stop 290. All right, here we go. Much better. Stop 290. And your TP 220. Got it. All right. NQ. Do we have a trade on NQ? No, we don't. So let me move this there. I don't know what I just did there. NQ, MNQ is a trade. Goldilocks, no trade. So let's move that here. MNQ is in a trade, taking a little bit of drawdown. ES, we're waiting to get filled on ES. And, oh, we're also waiting to get, are we in position here? We are in position on, no, we're not. No position, waiting to get filled on that short on MGC. All right, so there's a setup for micros on gold waiting to get filled at 41.20 short. ES in position short as well at 72 with a target of 765 and a stop at 775. Micros NQ also in a short at 252, targeting 220 with a stop at 290. And again, that's the house account. This is the account that you guys trade. This is the only account I don't touch. I have no decision power over that account. If you guys blow it, it's fine. No big deal. We'll get another one. Kushal, we are in a trade on ES. Yep, we are in the green now. We're waiting on this short, targeting 675 on ES with a stop at 75. Currently short on ES 72, courtesy of Kushal. Chris Noof, no pasa nada. All right, let's take a look at gold. Gold is ripping. Gold is ripping. All right, gold is ripping. Let's go back to my... Ooh, gold just exploded. All right, back to my accounts. George Panos, 100 points coming. Wow, you're really thinking this is going to go to the moon tonight. All right. Well, the pivot point's at 4,200 for gold, right? So you might be onto something. John Abad, hi JC, good to see a cool trader. I'm here in LA, California. Nice, man. Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you tuning in. Kushal, ES was Cameron, GC Micro was Harish, and NQ Micro was best DJ in town. Ooh, Harish, making notes. I'm going to have to start writing all this down. But thank you, Kushal. Let me write this down. So the ES trade... courtesy of Cameron. The GC Micro trade, courtesy of Harish. And NQ Micro, courtesy of best DJ in town. I got to start writing all this down. All right, Eddie's Auto Detail. Have a good... Ooh, I just missed the entry. I missed the... Oh, look at this thing, how accurate it is. While I was writing, what a bummer. While I was writing, take a look at this. How accurate it is until it blows me up. All right, guys. Christopher Zazek, ES trade. Oh, I'm sorry, that's Christopher on the ES. Yeah, I was wondering who Cameron is. I don't think I've seen a Cameron. All right, I appreciate you, Kushal, for writing all this down. Thanos asking the crew, are you guys able to buy evals on Take Profit Trader? Man, that short on gold, I missed it. But it is what it is. I'll let that one go. I took almost 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, almost half an hour for that call. But it's damn accurate. As long as I don't look at the wrong chart. Thanos, I haven't purchased a TPT eval today, so I wouldn't be able to tell you, brother. All right, so let's go take a look at the house account trades. And let's go over them. All right, so we have a trade on ES, courtesy of Christopher Zazek. That one is in a short at 72, targeting 65 on ES, currently in the green, with a stop at 75. Then we have a trade on G Micros, Gold Micros. That one is thanks to Harish. That is a short waiting for entry at 41.20. We're still not in position on that one. The short happens on the break of this level, and he's targeting 4100 on that for first TP, second TP 4090, and he's going to have a stop right around here at 4135. NQ Micros. NQ Micros, courtesy of Best DJ in Town. Currently in position on 3 micros, targeting 220 with a stop at 290. That's courtesy of Best DJ in Town. So again, the house account, you guys trade it. I don't make decisions. I don't have opinions. I let you guys do your thing on the house account. Back to my world. That short that I just missed. Gotta let that one go. All right, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the stream. If you're new and enjoying the content, do me a favor, smash that like, smash that subscribe button. We do this every night, Monday through Thursday, 9:30 p.m. Eastern. Win, lose, or draw. Tonight, experimenting with a scalping strategy on some evals. My quant tower is working, but my Rhythmic hasn't been updated on some of these prop firm accounts, so I'm not trading quant tower tonight, and I'm not using Tradesyncer, so I'm trading them individually. We'll see how it goes tonight. Best DJ in Town, where are we on the house account since you started? One house account was blown already, and this one is up. What did we say it was up? Like 600 or 700 bucks. Goldilocks, look at that push. Opportunity awaits. Good evening, sir. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Can't believe I missed this little short right here. It was like a golden signal. George Panos, you were right, brother. You called that. Gold to the moon. Good call, brother. Good call. Now the question is, did you trade it? George, I did not. I actually did not get a signal on that. But excellent call on that break. Nice break of that range right there. George is long since 4,100. Oh, man, you got a golden entry, man. You're just riding this to the moon tonight. Nice. Harish, you want to scratch your trade. And Harish, your trade is gold. Yeah, gold took off. So we are going to cancel one trade on the house account. Am I even looking at the house account? What are we looking at here? Oh, we're still on mine. Okay. So let's come back to the house account. All right. So the house account is currently up $1,000 overall. Let's take a look at Harish's trade is gold micros. You want to cancel that. So we're going to cancel the entry on micros with gold. That's done. House account is currently in the green on ES. Very nice. How's MNQ doing? Also in the green with MNQ. They're both shorts. So we'll see how the house account ends up on these two shorts. I'm going to go back to my account. If I can find it. I got to get an easier way of switching all this. All right, here we go. Gold just took off. Got that little signal there. Oh, but I didn't set the bracket order. God damn it. All right, so let's set a stop. 41.44. I got the signal there, so but I entered on micros by accident. Let's see how that plays out. That was 2 points, so it actually did not exit on time there. So these are quick scalps. And my bracket order on that one did not work out. All right. I'm out on that one. I'm going to have to adjust. It's gold over here. Here we go. Stealth, house account. Gabriel Munoz, gold just retraced the entire dump. Yeah, man. 120 points down, 100 points up. Stealth, house account, long gold target 41.68. 41.68. Here we go. Hold on. House account, long gold. House account, long gold. I'm going to have to figure out an easier way here. House account gold, 3 micros. All right, so you want 3 micros. Stealth. You want me to enter right now, Stealth? Stealth, you want me to enter market order in? Martin Suarez is going to short. Stealth, house account long. You got, guys, you got to tell me if you're market ordering in, what's your stop? Stealth, you want to enter at 41.41. You got to tell me your entry. If you want me to market order in or you want me to set a limit order to enter. $41.41 entry. Okay, so hold on. On gold, you want 3 micros, 41.41. Long. All right, 41.41 long, and your stop is 41.23. And once you get filled, let me write this down. Once you get filled, your stop is where's your stop? Hold on. Stealth, what's your stop? I don't think I read your stop. Oh, 41.23 is your stop. I think I got that right. Your target is 41.68. I like Edgar Leon's comment. Let's pump those likes. If you haven't done so and you're enjoying the stream, do me a favor, smash that like, smash that subscribe. We do this every night, Monday through Thursday, 9:30 p.m. Eastern. And gold, look at George Panos. You killed it with that gold long. Stealth, too late, price is gone. All right, I'll close your trade. Guys, if you think you're behind on the stream, hit the live button on YouTube. Hit the live button on YouTube on your PC or phone. It gets you closer. It gets you closer to real time. All right, gold just came to that 200 SMA. Let me take a look at my accounts here. Stealth, abort price, left without us. Sounds good. Gold, look at this. Moving tonight aggressively in both directions. Tom, have a great night, brother. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you. Have a good night. Hope everything went well with your trading tonight, and I'll see you tomorrow. Kushal, done for the night. See you all tomorrow. Good. Jesse James, good to see you, man. Jesse James, sorry, been distracted, super focused on fixing a bad trade. Don't we all try to fix a bad trade? Zach, see you all tomorrow. Appreciate you, brother. Have a good night. Stealth, no worries, brother. I'm glad that you tried to put in a trade. And unfortunately, with the house account, with the delay and all that, I know it gets a little complicated, but I appreciate you, man. No need to say sorry. Harish, have a good night, brother. Thank you for tuning in. Thanks for the trade as well. All right, so micros on gold. We should not have any trades. Oh, this is my account. Christopher telling us that we should close the house account trade on ES. All right. Let me take a look at the house account on ES. So you want to close it here. Okay, so you're not seeing what you want. You're in on 2 positions. We're going to market close that order. Closing your stop. Closing your TP. All right, that leaves us with an open order on micros on NQ. House account left with 1 trade on NQ. Gold coming to that 200 SMA and trying to figure out what it wants to do now. All right, back to my accounts. NQ house account trade. Let me find out. Good question. Let me find out on that one. Where's the chat account? Here we go. NQ is a short. All right, I just grabbed that. Did I show that one or no? Got the little short indicator there. And grab my points there. So as you guys can see, hold on for a second. I've been playing with this little scalping tool that I'm testing tonight. What happened to the house account? Give me a second. There it is. Here we go. All right. So, did I show you guys the Quantower call? It's been pretty accurate. Actually, it's been pretty accurate to the point where you can hold longer, but I'm not holding just yet. I think the momentum at night affects it. During the day, it was pretty damn accurate. At night, it's a little finicky, but let me show you guys what I'm looking at. So this was another one for 13 points, 13 points, 13 points. I've been doing that over and over. As long as I look at the right chart and I won't mess up like I did on the other one. But here's how it's based. Every single little red candle, it's very quick. And this was the last short that I got that little call from. So testing that tonight, and we'll see if I make it a part of my overall trading strategy. All right, back to NQ. All right, maybe I'll start trading the one that I screwed up on the order and see if I can start recovering that one. This one in what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trades, $965. Doing it live. Team Massive, blessings, sir. One of the most polite viewers on this stream. Team Massive, blessings to you and your family, sir. Appreciate you every time you come in. And everybody else, appreciate you all. All right, guys, you know what I should do is I should create a little message on the chat account for you guys or for new viewers on how to call out a house trade. Yeah, this one, like I said, I could have held a little longer. So I'm trying to test the limits of this scalping tool. At night, how long can you actually hold on that? What's your stop? In other words, what's a safe stop on that without going too crazy? So stay tuned. All right, where is NQ? Where's our MNQ trade? Oh, this is my account. All right, hold on. There we go. Morningstar, yes, it's so the indicator that I'm showing you guys is called Delta Divergence. It is part of the full version. So I'm testing it out. During the day, I got to tell you, day one on gold was pretty impressive with 13, 14 ticks, one or 2 minutes max and out. At night, because there's no volume, it is kind of sketchy. It's not as quick, but during the day it worked out well. I'm also tying that to Trading Views Delta. What did I say earlier? Delta AO, which seems to have a similar call out. So once those two align, then I'm testing the trade. Give me 1 second, guys. I have dad duties, and I'll be right back. Morningstar. I'll let you know in a week. I'm testing it. Today I decided to finally pay for the full version just to test that thing. So I'll be testing it for a week, and I'll have some news on it next week. Give me 1 second. I got dad duties. All right, I'm back. And like I was saying, I don't think you can use an indicator by itself. I do use TradingView and some other things that I'm looking at for confirmation, or if I'm playing a channel. I think it works well within channels, within levels. I wouldn't just grab one indicator and say, hey, this is my way of trading now. That could get risky, but like anything, find indicators or whatever you use, multiple indicators giving you the same idea, or in confluence is probably a better strategy, but I wouldn't rely on just one. All right, let's take a look at NQ. All right, here we go. Here's an example, guys. For anybody who's in the branches, tuned in, listening, and hearing the chat account, you're welcome to take trades on it. This is all you got to write. I think I got it everything. 3 micros long. Let me know your entry, whether it's market order or a set. We just got stopped, I think, on one account. What was it? All right, let me take a look at the house account. I think the house account just got stopped out somewhere. Oh, big stop on house account. So MNQ got stopped out. So house account taking an L this tonight. House account struggling tonight on its trades. Extraordinary Cave Trader, why is NQ pushing like that? Your guess is better than mine. Look at that. So the chat account, and again, I just wrote in the chat how to enter a trade for the chat account. Basically, let me know what instrument, NQ, gold, micros, or minis, your entry, your stop loss, and your TP, and we'll get them set up. Also, best DJ in town. It happens, brother. It happens. Don't worry. Yoder, what is the chat account? The chat account is the account that you guys, the community, trades. That account, I do not trade it. You guys put the trades in. I've been showing some examples. I'm going to paste it right now. How to use the chat account. You just let me know in the chat what trade you want to enter. Whether it's gold, ES, NQ. And you'll see on the screen that it says chat community account. But I don't trade that account. You guys do. If you don't see chat community account on the screen, then it's mine. It's one of my accounts. All right. House account took an L today, or L's, down 418 for the night. Still in the green, 570 overall. Struggling tonight, but that's trading for you. Don't be discouraged if you take a trade and it ends up in a loss. That's part of trading. That's how it works. Losses are part of the game. All right, let's go back to my accounts. NQ continuing to push. Extraordinary Cave Trader. It's Asia session. That's strange. So much volume. Let's take a look. What did NQ do? Ooh. NQ just pushed 50 points in the last 15 minutes. It's crazy. Wow. NQ going to the moon. Hi, K. Anyone know what's going on with NQ? I think everybody's asking the question. Let's take a look at NQ. Ho, 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 ho. Unless they announced, what's it called? Government shutdown. Did they just announce something on government shutdown, maybe? Let's see. I don't see any news recently. Nothing on the news side. Let's take a look at the how. Oh, that's my account. Hold on. Here we go. All right, let's take a look at how the house account is doing. House account is down 418 bucks tonight. And NQ is just pushing to the moon. You guys probably know better on what's going on with NQ. NQ just decided to rally out of nowhere. Best DJ in town, Trump lowered China tariff from 100 to 99%. Yeah, I don't know. Let's take a look at news. There's got to be something news related, right? Anybody up to date on the latest news on what could be the issue? I mean, we just pumped 100 points and how long was that? 15 minutes at night. And gold taking a pullback. Ooh, look at that pullback on gold. So NQ pushing, gold coming down. Yeah, I didn't see anything on financial juice as far as news. Some Bank of Japan info. They're raising key interest rates. I didn't see anything in America news. But who knows? Whew, NQ just rocket ship. Look at that. Barron Trump knows something. Peter Chan, look at this. It's the New York session happening right now, live. Yusuf, Japan related news. All right, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's probably Japan related. What's Goldilocks doing? Probably missed a couple signals on gold. Yeah, I did miss the big one. Grok, broader macro tailwinds include dovish Fed expectation, reduced U.S.-China trade tensions, and a resilient economy encouraging active managers to chase the rally. All right, looks like we are in rally mode. Yeah, I don't know if I want to short that. Did they come to anything? They're not at a pivot point. They're in the middle of levels. I'm leaving NQ alone. All right, Goldilocks, what are you doing? Martin Suarez, they love doing this. Hi, K, my short is already bleeding. I think a lot of shorts are bleeding. I don't know what that NQ nonsense was, but look at that. They rallied for sure. Peter Chan, GC bouncing off the 5-minute 20 EMA. Let's go back to Goldilocks. Pi K holding his short. Where are you short, Pi K? I mean, that was a big move up. Martin Suarez daily has a 95 overbought reading. I don't know if you can ever trust an overbought or oversold. Pi K is 288 short. Well, they ran you up 50 points. Merry Christmas. I don't know what to tell you on NQ. That was unexpected there, brother. I feel your pain. I've been there. I've been there, run up out of nowhere. Problem is, that looks like a rally. All right, as long as you're in a small position, you're fine. CB telling us that RSI is not working that well with this market. Yeah, RSI and stochastics are not. I mean, I guess they have their times that you can use them, but relying specifically on RSI and stochastics is pretty dangerous. Tommy Stark was enjoying the short almost to TP. Yeah, man, that one I think ran up pretty quickly on a lot of traders who were short on NQ. All right, what's Goldilocks doing? Goldilocks dumping. And back. Look how gold is moving tonight, man. Dangerous. Look at this nonsense. Martin Suarez telling us that ES is only 5 points away from yesterday's high. Gold is doing some nasty tonight. CB scalping gold on the way up. I missed my entry right here. We're at the 9 EMA. Ugh. Look at that gold recovery. Gold, what the hell is gold doing? Jesse James, what a rip. Are you talking about gold or NQ? What's NQ doing now? All right, Goldilocks coming to a standstill. NQ. Ugh. Looks like it wants more. I wish I knew what happened on NQ, but I'm staying away from NQ tonight. Charles, I love gold. Thanks for that dump. Yeah, it's funny. I only grabbed a couple ticks on that short. But I am, like I said, I'm testing a little indicator here. It seems to be accurate where you can even hold. I'll let you guys know next week when I blow up everything. But you can't use it alone. Like I said, you got to use other concepts, whether it's channel, a level, a pivot point, VWAP, moving averages. You got to use it in combination with something else. Delta divergence, George Panos. George, you've been using the stochastic extreme on Thinkorswim. What's your opinion on it? Good feedback, bad feedback, helpful? All right, gold took a nasty little pullback and then bounced it right back up. NQ came up to that 530 area and trying to build maybe a bull flag for bullish consolidation there. George Panos is very helpful, but like you said, you can't use it alone, need to use the whole picture. Yeah, exactly. I think indicators in general, right? You can't use one indicator You got to use the whole picture. And combination of indicators can help with your strategy. Can is the key word. Pi K, no indicator is 100%. 100%, my friend. I think you got to use a mix. If you're going to use indicators, a mix. If you're using levels, if you're using moving averages, VWAP, pivot points, whatever it is, it's a combination of things. What you got to watch for is the winning percentage. As long as your winning percentage or profit factor is there, then you have a strategy. Jesse, I was down 3K. Oh man, no wonder you were quiet tonight. I'm sorry. And now only read 690. I've been there, brother. I've been there. So I know what it feels like to be down 3K. So I'm glad you fought it and only in the red 690. Knowing you, I know you want to recover it all tonight, but give yourself a mental break, brother. That's a pretty impressive comeback from 3K. Investors, what kind of work do you do outside of trading? Marketing. I'm a marketing manager. I was in the jewelry industry for a couple of years and switched to marketing now. I only day trade a couple hours in the morning and some hours at night. But I don't think I'll ever make day trading my main gig. I'd love to keep day trading for an hour or two in the morning, an hour or two at night, and that's it. Where I'm not trading the whole day. I don't think I could fall into that. But who knows? We'll see. It's a journey, right? I've kept my trading, especially during New York, within the first hour or two. 2 hours if I'm in drawdown trying to recover, but I really want day trading to be 1 or 2 hours max in the morning. That way in Arizona, I'm done at 8:30 a.m., 9 a.m. the latest in Arizona because I'm back 3 hours. I got the rest of the day to work, to figure out whatever other revenue stream I'm working on, and then come back for the evening session around 6:30 for another 2 hours, and that's it. If I can make this profitable, trading has become a good part of my income now. But if I can make this where it's those hours and that's it, hey, that's the plan. We'll see. Investors, main reason I asked, bro, I too never want to be a full trader. No, you can never be a full-time trader. It's risky as hell. But if you can make side income with trading and supplement that with other revenue streams, I've always said it. I'm all about multiple revenue streams, whether it's real estate, anything that you can venture yourself into, another job or something like that. I think day trading is a good option in terms of revenue or a revenue stream. But my goal is to slim that down to a couple hours a day and work on other stuff. CB, I appreciate you, man. That's what it's about. It's a journey. Too risky to depend on it for a living. I agree. I think you got to mix it with other things, whether it's your day job, whether you're starting your own business, real estate. I've shared some of the things I've done in real estate overseas, get some rental income, Airbnb. There's a lot of things right now. I think as long as you have an entrepreneur mindset, add day trading or prop firm trading as a revenue stream and build from there. But making it full-time day trader, 9 to 5 day trading, I don't know. I hope not. We'll see. Not in the plans, but as I think who's the one who says this, Mike Schwartz, as the hardest, easiest money you can make day trading, why not? Investors, good point, man. You need a revenue, you need income coming in to fund the addiction, right? How are you going to buy those challenges? Exactly. So I think, especially with prop firm trading, I think it should be something that you add to whatever you do in life. If you can get to your personal account, if you can trade a personal account and make it profitable, then that's a different story. But that takes time. That takes years. So, Eddie P, the risk is breaking your rules on trading. I broke mine last night and went to bed long GC. Going to be a long fight back this month. Oh man, sorry to hear, Eddie. Yeah, you can't break the rules, and until you're there, trading your own account is risky. George Panos, took you 14 years, lost a ton of money in between. There you go. That's why I do think prop firms, and I know there's a lot of bias towards prop firms from live account traders, and I understand the bias, but if you're a beginner trader, right? If you're just starting to trade futures, I don't see why you should trade your money with that. Prop firms offer a great way to learn how to trade futures, potentially lose or blow accounts on prop firms, but on prop firms, it only costs you $100 to lose $3,000. On your own money, if you lose $3,000, well, you just lost $3,000, no question about it. So I think the props are a great way to learn, to diversify, to add a revenue stream until you're there where, you know, your money is made on live accounts. All right, Goldilocks, I missed the signal talking here. Oh yeah, it was this long right there. Signal Sprouts, no giveaway, my friend, not tonight. Investors, it seems as if I'm gambling my savings, rent, children's money, food money. It's insane. No one talks about, well, careful, especially with family and stuff. You don't want to start pulling into your savings and all that stuff. You shouldn't get to that point, especially with prop firms. Trading prop firms shouldn't get you into that type of red. All right, Goldilocks is stuck here. Investors, it's all rainbows and Skittles. I wouldn't say that. Trading is hard. Don't let anybody tell you that day trading, prop firm trading is easy. It's not. Day trading is very risky business. And until you get yourself to a very built consistency, I would not consider relying on day trading as your only or primary source of income. It could become a big part of your income. It's become a big part of my income, but not to the point where I'm just going to say, hey, I'm a day trader and that's it. That's all I do. No. Good evening, Khalid Muhammad. Hi, JC. How is Take Profit Trader? I have nothing but good things to say about Take Profit Trader. Quick payouts, flexible rules on the eval stage, 50% consistency. You can get daily payouts and they pay pretty quick. And the more important thing is you don't hear a lot of issues with payouts, right? Payout denials. Pi K, every time I think I got it, the market teaches me the lesson. Yes. I think last year, so if I look at how much money I've made in prop firms last year versus this year, I'm down this year. Last year, to your point, PK, I was like, yeah, I figured this out. Day trading. I think I figured this out pretty quick. I'm going to do this. This year, my payouts have been a lot less. I've blown less accounts, but I've made less payouts this year compared to last year. And Khalid, that's pretty much all I could say on Take Profit Trader. They don't have any issues in terms of payout denials. They pay pretty quickly. I've gotten paid within 24, 48 hours in general. And they have some flexible rules in the eval stage to get you into sim funded. Green Trup Red, slow payouts with Take Profit Trader. How slow? More than 48 hours? Goldilocks, moving slow. I don't trust it. I don't trust it. I think I'm going to let that signal go. I missed it. Pi K, all the market's choppy for the last 30 minutes. Peter Chan. Yeah, man. I still have Peter Chan makes a good point with Take Profit Trader. The resets on the pro accounts are expensive, but they're one of the few accounts that allows, one of the few prop firms that allows a, a reset on a pro account. I have a 150K blown account on Take Profit Trader that's just sitting there. But if I want to reset that pro account, it's $1,400, $1,490 to be exact. Yeah, George Panos, 150K. But listen, there's not that many prop firms that allow you to, what's the word I'm looking for? Reset a pro account or a funded account. Theirs isn't cheap. Chris Noof, thanks for tuning in, brother. Have a great night. Appreciate you. Peter Chan, Prop Shop allows straight to funded reset at 240. That's nice. I haven't hopped on Prop Shop straight to funded. I do have 2 now, or 3 Prop Shop evals. So I'm going to be testing them. I know Peter has great experience with Prop Shop, getting payouts and all that good stuff. Gabriel Munoz, Prop Shop is great. All right, gold. I missed the scalp here. Looks like I missed a few. Yapping away. All right, guys. Well, do me a favor. You guys can help me out with the YouTube algo. Smash that like, smash that subscribe, hit that notification bell. I live stream every night. Win, lose, or draw, 9:30 p.m. Eastern. And I also do New York tomorrow morning, 9:15 a.m. Trading nasty Nasdaq. New York Open tomorrow morning. They're trying to break out of this. I don't want to. I think I'm going to lock in my profits. Oh, they broke out. Freaking signal was accurate. I gotta trust these signals more. I gotta stop being a wimp. All right. Edgar Leon, Trump's crypto czar David Sachs will meet lawmakers tomorrow to advance the Bitcoin and crypto market structure bill. You know, talking about Bitcoin, I heard there's a Bitcoin or a crypto prop firm now. Stealth. Stealth, you're still in that long? Nice. Ooh, look at this. Well, George, I think you got the call of the night, my friend. You called that gold push tonight, so nicely done. And if I remember correctly, you're in long at 4,100, right? Still in, nice. And you're targeting 4,180, nice. Investors. By the way, Arizona's on my top list for the most beautiful states out there. I lived in Avondale 2011, 12, 12 after. Yeah, Arizona. I live in Chandler. I got nothing bad to say. It gets hot for sure. It's part of the deal. Hot weather. But I'll take 100 degrees of dry heat versus 90 degrees in humidity. I lived on the East Coast for many years. I lived in New York for a good part of my life, so I'm enjoying the West Coast. I like my dry heat. All right, guys, I think it's about that time. How is the house account doing? Let's take a look at the house account. I think it's out of all the trades, right? House account should be flat everywhere. No positions open. House account or the chat account took some red today, down 418 bucks. All right, good. No open positions on chat account. Let's go back to my account. All right, here we go. Yeah, we love the heat over here, Edgar. All right, things have slowed down. I think I'm about to call it too. NQ and a little bull flag there, floating. Are they going to break that and come right back down or continue to push up? Goldilocks, stuck in this little range, deciding what it wants to do. Tommy Stark, Sedona. Yeah, I was in Sedona last weekend. Actually, we travel with Sedona pretty frequently. It's great. If you love the outdoors, you like hiking, you love off-road trails, all that good stuff. The Sedona is majestic in its own way. Mountain biking. Oh, wow, you spent a month out there. You know, mountain biking is one of those things that I've always thought about. Just got to get myself into buying the bike. It's starting. It was a long time ago. All right. We go as with the family a lot to Sedona. We were there last weekend, did some hikes. I still enjoy it. All right, guys, I think it's that time. Gabriel Munoz, Sedona is beautiful. Took a trip to Page last year, and it was great. And Antelope Canyon, man. Antelope Canyon is right close to Horseshoe. What's it called? Horseshoe something, that scenic touristy spot. I've been to Antelope Canyon, and there's Monument. What is it? The Monument Valley. Ooh, I got some pictures there. Beautiful. But that's it for tonight, guys. I'm calling it here. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Do me a favor, if you haven't done so, smash that like, smash that subscribe. We'll do it tomorrow again, 9:30 p.m. Eastern. And we'll be back in the morning, 9:15 a.m. Horseshoe Bend. Yes, Horseshoe Bend. Beautiful. Probably some of the best views in Arizona. Horseshoe Bend. Monument Valley is also great. But anyways, have a good night, guys. Gabriel Munoz, George Panos, CB, Peter Chan, Edgar Leon, Tommy Stark. Let's see, who else am I missing here? Jesse James, as usual, brother. I hope you're pulling through on your comeback. Investors. Let's see who else is here. Stealth. I think I got everybody who's been chatting in the last couple of minutes. Pi K. Appreciate you all. Have a great night. Touch some grass. Eddie P. And I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Investors, appreciate you, brother.